So the purpose of this, I'm just making a short video on how to prepare sticks and whatnot. The big issue living out here where I live in the bush is that a lot of the trees are, gum trees, eucalyptus, and they have a lot of oils in the actual, the wood itself, as well as the leaves, and that stuff gets into the water and either, turns it piss color. Well, that's the first thing. And the second thing, it ends up killing everything. So whether they be fish, invertebrates, snails seem to do alright. Funnily enough, pleckers don't mind at all. But anyway, this is for how to do it for jars. So for your shrimps, your neocaridinias, your microfish, and your fish tanks. It's pretty easy. You just need some sticks, some thyme, some vinegar, some water, some heat. Alright. Clearly a perler right there. That's probably a C grade. Here's a good example. So this stuff here with the sap on it, as well as a lot of bark. You can use that. It will take a longer to boil off. Pleckers love to eat it. Shrimp love to eat it. But it can turn the water a bit foul. So you're better off getting a stick and stripping off your bark. Here's an example, maybe a bit too large, but we can break it down. It's a piece like these I really like for the little jarariums. They almost look like spiderwood, and once you weave them together, you'll see what I mean. Now the sticks we want, so I have removed the leaves from them because the leaves just make the water piss coloured. 1 cup white vinegar. 2 cups water. They become rather malleable when they're hot as well, to be able to sort of wind them all together. You'll be able to see that later on. Here's a batch that I already have going. As you can see, the water, it's already taken on that colour, and that's all the, that's all your terpenes, your natural oils. You can collect the botanicals for dark water tanks and certain shrimp tanks and bedders, but I highly doubt eucalyptus would really be the ideal option for that. And so once they've been boiling for about half an hour, they become nice and malleable, as you can see here. So they're no longer cracking like they once were. Now when they get to this point, rather than using super glue, I like to sort of weave them all together. It's pretty rare that you'll find a singular stick that gives you the look that you want. So you can just, weave them together to make something, whatever you want really, like that. And make a few of them up, and then we'll continue on to the next step. And here's another option here you can use. So I've just used a bit of copper wiring. Let's see if we can focus in, just to make the bundles. And yet again, boil, boil, boil. And then you just want to strain them like this. And now we go into the old salt soak. So once you've boiled them and strained them, I boiled them for about an hour and a half. The water by that point was very, very brown. The water is still very hot. This is freshly boiled water. Then what I do is I add them into a bucket of water. This here, there's 8 litres of water in total. So about 100 grams of just unrefined sea salt. And I'll leave them in there until no colour starts adding to the water. After a couple of days, the water will no longer absorb any more colours, and it'll just be clear water, or close to clear water. Then just remove them and allow it to dry in the sun, and you're good to use. I'll show you an example of how I've used this particular one here. So here's a perfect example of how I've used those sticks that we prepared once they're being cleaned and dried in an ecosphere that I'm yet to plant. Right now I'm just waiting for it to cycle. Now I've used water from my my fry rearing tank, which often has a lot of waste in it, so I've just chucked all that in there. That's all the cloudiness. I'll be testing it until it cycles, and then I'll be planting it and picking some neocaridinias to put in there. And it's really, really that simple. So I'll do a video about plants and the use of different plants. Example what plants are good for what. But yeah, that's how you prepare wood and stone that you find in your backyard to use for aquariums, aquascapes, jarariums, whatever the hell you want to call them, and avoid the piss water colour. Alright, thanks.